Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Good evening. Okay, so I have my microphone right here. Y'all let me know, how does this sound? Because normally I have it further away from me because I feel like I talk loud. And I don't want to come across too loud. So y'all let me know, how does this sound? Does it sound better? Maybe I just need to work on that. It looks good? Okay. Or it sounds good? Okay. Thank you for the compliments. Okay, the mic sounds good. I'm gonna have to listen back. Okay, you like the mic. Oh, y'all like it closer to me? Oh my God. Okay. Let's get into this because people were saying that Jay-Z was gonna be next. And I'm not gonna lie, it was believable because he be hanging around some questionable people. Okay. He was very close to R. Kelly. Let's not forget. And he was also close to P. Diddy. And I think that makes him suspicious. I'm just saying. All right. And if you don't know the history between Jay-Z and Dame Dash, then you know what? Let's get into that. Let's get into that before we can rewind or fast forward into what's happening as of lately. Because I didn't know the rabbit hole went this deep, y'all. I was like, The rabbit hole go deep, y'all. Hold on, let me go ahead and pull it up. Oof. I know Dame Dash is just sitting back like, Let me share. This podcast is called Life Stories by Goldcast. Let me turn it up. Let's get right into it because I don't want to waste y'all's time.
I think it's time for us to address the elephant in the room.
R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile. Everybody knew.
Once it came out on R. Kelly, Jay-Z fled the scene.
Point was, he knew all the time.
For 20 years, Jay-Z refused to speak out against R. Kelly, but his former partner, Dame Dash, won't stay silent.
Aaliyah is key to everything. Aaliyah and I were very serious. We talked about getting married, so I knew exactly what went on.
She would be like, no, that's a bad man.
R. Kelly did indeed marry his protege, the 15-year-old singer Aaliyah Houghton.
Like, Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb for all that.
22-year-old rising star Aaliyah has been killed in a horrific plane crash.
It's a pain that you couldn't understand.
It changed you, turned you into a monster. When Dame was at his lowest, Jay committed the ultimate betrayal.
I had so much trust in my brother, but he did things that I thought he would never do. So what you think I felt all these years?
For 20 years, R. Kelly's power protected him.
At that time, we did not look hard enough.
Remember Aaliyah's album cover?
Age ain't nothing but a number, sitting back there like Perv Master.
I mean, I wasn't there. I ain't have nothing to do with that.
They made a song together called Not Guilty. Anybody that knows what happened to my girl that with me should not be with homie, period.
Tell me about the relationship with Jay-Z. You and Jay-Z formed Rockefeller Records in the 90s. Are you and Jay-Z still friends?
Well, but there's been things where he's been in business with people that are against my honor code. So because of that, I kind of have to keep a distance.
As you hear all this other stuff in the news with R. Kelly, how does that make you feel about him?
I was just shocked at how long he got away with it. How many people turned and looked the other way. How many people were still, involved with him in any kind of way, knowing all those things.
Before R. Kelly, Dame and Jay were inseparable as they built an empire together.
You've been with Jay-Z since the beginning, right? So,
I mean, yeah, for about 10, 15 years.
Jay-Z and Dame came from street money.
Listen, the only reason why I'm pulling this up is because I don't want nobody saying, oh, you just want to see another black man go down. No, this is suspicious. It's suspicious. It's suspicious. And the Carters are moving suspicious to me. I'm just being honest. Because, y'all, Cardi B sued Tasha K. Nicki Minaj sued that other blogger not that long ago. Kevin Hart also, I think, sued Tasha K. Why the Carters ain't filing them lawsuits? And that's suspicious. It's like, what we doing? What's tea? That's all suspicious to me. So we just gonna highlight the suspicion at this point, because at this point, I don't know, this could go either way. And to be honest, I don't trust nobody in the industry. That's just me being honest. Okay, that's just me being honest. And then Beyonce been selling her ass off. Like she been selling her ass off. Y'all, this is when I was like, okay, Beyonce, what is tea, girl? Because why are you selling a candle? I think the candle was like $80. I think she was selling a candle for the holidays for like $80. I was like, girl, you moving like you don't be like she moving like she don't be having sold out shows. What is really going on? So let's just pull up the information and then y'all can decide. Me, another thing too, because the whiskey too. Why wasn't that under Jay-Z? Jay-Z having whiskey would make more sense to me. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But then also, another thing that is suspicious to me too is, have you noticed that with everything that's going on, the order is exactly like P. Diddy? Like the steps. It's almost like P. Diddy, Jay-Z had this in place just in case something was to happen. They are following some type of protocol that they had in place that, and it's like so similar. Like everything is just so similar, like how they're conducting and handling this situation. It's like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, why does this mirror P. Diddy? Seriously, it's all just suspicious to me. But let's continue. We got, like I said, we got to go back in histories for it to all make sense.
To starting a label that nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z, so they created their own and turned around and got him famous to where he got a deal. They got a deal at Def Jam.
You know, we all know we're a family at Rockefeller. Jay's my best friend. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Wait, somebody in the chat said that the candle was a part of Sacred. A hair care line? I mean, I guess a hair care line and a candle for $80. I mean, can y'all make that make sense to me? Because that don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. But okay.
And we all know this, we close, and that's one of the reasons why we so tight as a family.
Dame always fought for Jay, even when no one else would.
I took it more personal than business because I was fighting for my friends and my brothers as opposed to people I didn't know.
This is the man that came in the corporate offices, and when they was robbing us, he made sure we got what we were supposed to get.
And we built this from nothing. Nothing. So there's nothing that we can't see our way through.
But when Dame met Aaliyah, everything changed.
She was one of those people that if she did something first, everyone followed suit because she was a very forward thinker.
Now, not only do you have your self-titled album coming out, we just heard that you have been confirmed for Matrix 2 and The Matrix 3. Yeah. Oh my God, congratulations.
I feel so blessed because everything that I've always wanted is happening to me. And I just feel like...
Listen, Dame said that he was a monster, okay? No, listen, I just got to make this clear. On this platform, we don't believe any celebrity is innocent. We don't. Over here, we're free thinkers. We're not dumb. We understand that we don't know these people. We know of them. We've seen them on the red carpet. We've seen them at award shows. We've possibly seen them in movies. Why is this about innocence? I don't know. It's about the truth. It's about the truth. That's what it's about. It's not about if such and such is 100% innocent. The focus is on Jay-Z today. Tomorrow, it could be Dame Dash. Tomorrow, it could be somebody else. We are just trying to figure out why the Carters are moving in the way that they're moving. Because in my opinion, I just feel like it's all suspicious. Because y'all, first of all, I would have sued Jaguar, right? If not Jaguar, I would have sued the platforms that had her on there. I would have sued anyone that was pushing a false narrative about me. Also, I showed in my last P. Diddy video, the Drake's publicist, ex-publicist, that spoke out and said some very interesting things about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Why has he not been sued? And then another thing that's like weird to me was when Jay-Z spoke out and he made his statement, he never came right out and was like, oh, these allegations are false. I never participated in a freak off, or I never participated in a freak off that night. Like, he didn't just come right out and just deny it. It was almost like he was skirting around not the allegation, but he was skirting around that night or what possibly happened that night. Like, he really didn't address it head on. Because y'all, if I know I didn't do something, the first thing I'm gonna say, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. And then I would be able to have somebody else vouch for me too. Like, I wouldn't be playing with my reputation like that. We're talking about a 13-year-old. We're talking about a 13-year-old. I wouldn't be playing with my reputation like that. Absolutely not. Like, what? Absolutely not. So I don't know. The whole thing is weird. And again, it's not even that he was accused of this. You know, allegations are allegations, but Jay-Z has a past. And he's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just a young man from Brooklyn, and this is not how we do things. And Oh, okay, Jay-Z, but wait a minute. We got to go back in time. We got to look at your history for this all to make sense to us. Since you're just a young man from Brooklyn, and this is not the type of code that you live by, and things like that. After you crossed and you betrayed your friend that you was getting money with in the street, and then with the record label, you crossed him. So what when he says as a young man, we don't live by that code, what code are you talking about? Because the code that we've seen you live by, Nicki Minaj, I'm gonna just throw her name out there too, because you did her dirty. You did her dirty, and some others too. What code are you talking about? That's what I want to know. Y'all, do you know what Brooklyn code is he talking about? That's what I want to know.
I have so many places to go and so many things to enjoy.
But I've never seen anyone that was going to affect the world like she did, despite the fact that she went through a lot of bull. Still very innocent and not jaded.
Aaliyah could see a different side of Dame, but as they got closer, there was one thing in their way.
Our intention at first wasn't even to be in love. We were just really good friends, and we fell for real. It was almost an accident. My friend Natani brought me to this photo shoot in LA. It was called like the It Girls. And we were talking about things about your soul and the evolution of your soul. And that was where our connection came. We developed a real friendship. But it was always apprehension because other people were trying to get at her. And then, I guess Jay was trying to get at her as well. And I didn't know. He was sending flowers and he was courting her.
Because the rumor originally was that you were connected to Jay. Exactly. Jay and I were hanging out a lot. He's my homie. We have a lot of fun together, but we never dated like that.
I'm gonna leave it.
So you
have a boyfriend in your life? It's personal life. That's the personal life.
No.
I don't really discuss it. It's hard when you're in this business. You become a public figure. You know what I mean? And everything you do belongs to the public, and that's fine. But there's parts that you want to keep for you.
Dame knew how important Aaliyah's privacy was because she'd been under attack for her last relationship 5 years earlier.
Hip-hop star R. Kelly did indeed marry his protege, the 15-year-old singer Aaliyah Houghton.
That was a headline. That was something talked about like it was normal.
Did y'all ever talk about it?
We talked about it up to the point where it hurt.
As Aaliyah opened up to Dame, he learned just how dark the relationship with R. Kelly had been.
We were out on the road with Aaliyah. On a tour bus, there really aren't any confined spaces. So it just so happened we were all laying in our bunks when the door flew open on the bus. What did you see? Things that an adult should not be doing with a child.
Dame would do anything to protect Aaliyah, but his partnership with Jay put him in a difficult position.
You ever have beef with R. Kelly while you was with Aaliyah?
She just wanted it left alone. So that's the thing that people would be like when Jay was doing videos with him, I was being the video, but I'd be like, yo, what do you want me to do? And she's like, don't start nothing, just don't be in no shots with him. She didn't want to.
You know, this whole thing, it's creepy. It's creepy. First of all, you know, Dame is trying to come across like he's super protective, but it's clear that he wanted something more with her. Jay-Z wanted something with her, and R. Kelly. These are grown-ass men. That's how I'm like, it's I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, people are trying to make it seem like, oh, these allegations are false. But I'm like, we're not about to sit up here and make it seem like Jay-Z don't have a past that is very interesting, you know? So yeah, like it's very, like all of them are coming across predatory to me, you know, like, damn, it's just, I don't know. And I'm not saying that, you know, yeah, she was only 22 when she passed. It's just, it was like they were all just kind of preying on her in a way, in some type of way. For Dame Dash, he was trying to play that, oh, I'm your friend. Like, let me be your friend. Let me be there for you. Let me look out for you. You know, everything that I talked about in my recent live with, what live was that? Because I wanted to highlight the male friend. With Cam Newton and how he was trying to play big bro, little sis. Let me be your male friend. Let me help you. Let me put you up on game. Like, that's what Dame is giving. That's what Dame is giving. So they all are kind of coming across very creepy to me, but that's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion. But a lot of things back then were normalized.
Deal with the bullshit. Like the things that had happened in the past, she told me leave it alone. I would have to respect her wish no matter what. And her wish was leave it alone, let me heal, let me rest, I'm in love, let's just enjoy this.
As their relationship grew, everyone around them could see how much Dame and Aaliyah meant to each other.
You know, the thing was she was gone a lot. So the time that we had together, I mean, it was like we appreciated it.
They were in heaven. Nothing from the outside really got in their way. And she was so happy. She was so happy.
It was like the first kind of time that she had found this kind of peace and happiness, and the same thing for me. I didn't know what being in love was. I didn't even understand what that feeling is. And I was able to really achieve that with her. So now I know what it feels like.
So you were in love with her?
Yeah.
Completely.
What was your last conversation with her?
I didn't want her to do the video.
Which video?
She was shooting.
Now, I got to be honest with y'all. Listen, they both look happy. They do. They both look happy. They do. But, sir, I just, you know, a man from the streets, it's just, to see you as innocent, it's hard. It's hard for me to see you as innocent at all. That's just the truth. Call me biased, call me harsh, call me whatever you want to call me, but I ain't trusting it. You know, I'm not trusting it. Dame came across like he was obsessed with her energy. It was her energy that he was obsessed with. Like he's kind of coming across as like an energy vampire. He was infatuated with her energy, her aura, her femme fatale. Like he was infatuated with that. That's what it seems like. I don't know. That's how it's kind of coming across.
A video in Miami, and I had my son and my nephews with me, and you know she was very supportive. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come down there. I'll bring the kids, make a vacation, work the whole night. Remember she used to babysit you?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun with Aaliyah.
But when Aaliyah told Dame that she had to fly to the Bahamas to finish the video, he was desperate for her to stay.
I told her like I didn't want her to go, and that's kind of because that was one of the reasons why she was in such a rush to get back. And even when she got on the plane, she didn't like the plane. So like one of our last texts was, I don't like the plane. And I literally was like, don't get on it. I literally was like, don't get on it. And if I'd have been an asshole that day and really stood behind what I believed in, she wouldn't have got on that plane.
Hollywood lost a rising star with the death of 22-year-old R&B star Aaliyah.
Okay, so I'm a switch. I'm a switch to the next receipt, because again, we just going back in time, raising our eyebrow at, you know, the history of Jay-Z, because people are trying to make it seem like, you know, this accusation is just so left field. It doesn't make any sense. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Is it this one? So I got to take y'all to one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called The Truth Is. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think that's the wrong one, though, because he been uploading like crazy. Oh, here it is. Let me pull it up.
Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this breaking news episode.
Hi everybody, I hope you guys are having a great day.
This is just coming in right now that Jay-Z is accused in a civil lawsuit of R-wording a 13-year-old girl in the 2000s along with Sean Diddy Combs. It's all over the news right now. This is an article from NBC News. Jay-Z, the star rapper and entrepreneur, whose real name is Sean Carter, was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of R-wording a 13-year-old girl in the 2000s, allegedly along with Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser identifies only as Jane Doe. She's claiming that she was assaulted after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. This federal lawsuit was filed in October, but now it's being refiled to include Jay-Z's name. The article is claiming that Carter's attorney Alex Spiro and his publicist, as well as Combs' representation, did not immediately respond to requests for comments. This lawsuit is coming from the Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, who's the lawyer that was claiming that he was representing hundreds of other cases. Honestly, this is what most people was expecting to happen, since Jay-Z was acting kind of suspicious since Diddy was arrested. D, when you heard this, what did you think?
I want to say this is crazy, but honestly, I'm not surprised at all. At this point, situations like this in the celebrity world are becoming a more and more everyday scandal, and I think this clearly proves what we've been sitting here saying on this channel. This is the stuff that they like to take part in and practice in.
You know what's crazy is that in the last few months, there hasn't been anything coming from Jay-Z. The only...
Oh my God, Mitch, I said the same thing. I was like, wait a minute, they got the same last name. And listen, they were so close that in interviews, it has been stated and recorded that only Jay-Z could refer to P. Diddy as Sean, and only P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, could refer to Jay-Z as Sean. That's how close they were. And P. Diddy was like, no, was it P. Diddy or Jay-Z? I forget which one it was, but one of them was like, only my mother calls me Sean. And then he was like, I think it was Jay-Z. And then he was like, P. Diddy calls me that. No, that's not a lie. Listen, don't make me pull up the receipts. I hate when people do that. Don't make me pull up the receipts. We have integrity over here. I don't have a reason to lie about that. Over a name? Come on now. No, they had that type of relationship. And the only reason I'm making the connection that Jay-Z's name is Sean was because I just learned that. I always referred to Jay-Z as Jay-Z. I never made the connection that his name and P. Diddy's name were both Sean. So that's where I got that from. Just got that information today, literally, as I was doing research. But let me see if I can find it. I'll pull it up.
The thing we heard about Jay-Z was the whole entire Jaguar Rice situation. But other than that, he's been really, really quiet. And then when we look at Jay-Z's relationship with Diddy, these guys were close friends, party friends. They partied together. They hung out with each other. These guys were great friends. So we know they have a history together. And now we're getting this lawsuit that has been refiled to add his name into this lawsuit. This changes everything because there's been hundreds of people online already saying that Jay-Z is next. I interviewed Jonathan Hay, the industry publicist, and he called out Jay-Z. He said Jay-Z was next as well.
Right.
Did you hear anything of that sort, like of Jay-Z having similar behavior to Diddy in the sense that, he would let his woman be recorded with other men or stuff like that?
Well, Jay-Z 100% is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch his woman, Beyonce, with other men. But yeah, just like I said, being around, Rock Nation and Tidal and all those things, it was pretty common knowledge that, Jay-Z is someone like Diddy that's now out in the open that likes to watch his wife with other men. And that's one of the reasons that we said in the last interview when I was talking about him being bi, because what else is that when you want to watch another man with your wife and you're measuring yourself? I know it's cuckolding. I know all that.
Again, baby, where's the lawsuit? Because, Cardi B didn't play that. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj didn't play that either. Kevin Hart didn't play that either. Where's the lawsuit when it comes to this man? That's why I said the Carters are moving weird, y'all. I just got to be honest with you. I'm not over here being biased. I'm just being a critical thinker. If somebody came out and said some crazy stuff like this, I am suing. I'm suing, y'all. And he refused to say allegedly. Listen to what this man said. He's like, no, it's not allegedly. I'm like, what? Where's the lawsuit for this man?
But this is firsthand information from something that I've dealt with, an experience that I've dealt with, that Jay-Z is definitely a cuckold, and it's not women, it's men that he wants to see with Beyonce. That's why I was like, he's definitely bi,
Now here we have the confirmation that we needed. There's a 13-year-old victim claiming Jay-Z R-worded them in the 2000s with Diddy. Now you understand why the guy's been so low, why the guy's been avoiding all the attention.
Listen, y'all, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. I don't know what to believe is true. We are just here presenting information because, like I said, the activity is suspicious. That's it. I'm not alleging anything. I'm saying it's suspicious. Okay, that man, he wouldn't even say allegedly. And I'm like, what? Okay, where's the lawsuit for him? So at first, I could, and listen, he still works in the industry. This man that you're seeing right here, he still works in the industry as a industry publicist. So he still has a job. That's crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. Also, for those that were saying I was lying about this.
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
that should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
What was y'all saying? Don't do me. Don't do me, because like I said, we report information with integrity over here. I'm not about to sit up here and blow stuff up your ass for no reason. What does that do for me? It makes me not credible. Okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, somebody was asking, do you think Beyonce will pull out? No. You know how Beyonce is. Absolutely not. If she pulls out, she's too cookie cutter. She's too calculated. She's not going to do it. If she does it, in the history of me knowing Beyonce, y'all, I will be so shocked. I'm like, girl, something is going on. It's just going to feed more into my suspicion. If she backs out of that, y'all, it's going to feed more into my suspicion. Okay. Yeah, the conspiracy theory out about Jay-Z, okay, and Beyonce, but we'll just say Jay-Z, right? Is Jay-Z is worse than P. Diddy. That's what the conspiracy is. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying it's a conspiracy theory. And this year in 2024, a lot of these conspiracy theories is really looking like they're true. Okay. So they saying that Jay is worse than P. Diddy. And you know what's so crazy? I never realized this. Not only is their name, the first name is Sean, right? Jay-Z, P. Diddy. I just think that is so interesting to me. It's all suspicious. But let's continue. Let's continue. Because like I said, I'm just going to offer up the information. Y'all make your own opinions regarding the situation at this point. I have mine, but hey, I don't know. But, you know, with Jay-Z meeting Beyonce so young, I have a lot of questions for her mother, her father. I just have so many questions for them because it seems like Tina was very heavily involved when it comes to protecting Beyonce, but for whatever reason, they let their guard down when it came to Jay-Z. And I just don't understand that, because you got to understand, Beyonce came from upper middle class in Houston. She lived a really good life. Like, Beyonce does not have that rags to riches type of story. Like, her mama and her dad was doing pretty well for themselves before she became famous. So to turn her over to Jay-Z, y'all, that is just really weird. So everyone wants to focus on Jay-Z, but I'm looking at I'm looking at Beyonce's parents too. I'm just being honest, because I'm like, you really picked a man from the streets of Brooklyn. It just doesn't, to be with your daughter or to allow your daughter to date. And I could see like her dad being more protective of her because of her position in the industry and things like that, and like wanted to protect her from men like Jay-Z, but he didn't. That's weird to me. So I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Thank you for the super chat, but let's continue. Cause I'm like, I don't know. It's just all weird to me. But the industry is weird like that. The industry is weird, and we're gonna get into how weird the industry really is. But let's continue.
That's why I was like, he's definitely bi, you know?
Now here we have the confirmation that we needed. There's a 13-year-old victim claiming Jay-Z R-worded them in the 2000s with Diddy. Now you understand why the guy's been so low, why the guy's been avoiding all the attention. He knew this was coming.
I don't think the situation is far-fetched at all, because we've all heard the rumors about him sleeping with Rihanna when she was a teenager, Foxy Brown, Aaliyah. This is not something we can put past him, especially since, like the truth mentioned, he was hanging out with Diddy. He was attending these Diddy parties. So we just know somebody who associates with a person like Diddy has to be in on the things that he's doing. And also, I feel like this may be the reason why he tried to silence Jaguar Wright when she went on the Piers Morgan show. We've already heard so many people compare Jay-Z to Diddy, and we've also heard some of those same people say that Jay-Z is worse. So who knows what else he has done that has not even come to light yet?
Honestly, I think he's done a lot. I think he's done worse, like they're saying, because in all honesty, Jay-Z has become bigger than Diddy. He has more money than Diddy. He has more power than Diddy. And you can tell this guy isn't playing around. Talking about how he tried to silence Jaguar, he also tried to silence this lawyer. And I believe this is the reason the lawyer reported that he was sued and they were trying to quiet him and trying to silence him. I don't know if you guys remember, a few months back, the lawyer who sued Diddy with over 100.
Now, listen, everyone has their, especially here in Houston, everyone has their opinion about Tony Busby because he has an interesting past, but so does Jay-Z and so does P. Diddy. Listen, maybe Jay-Z and P. Diddy met they match. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I'm going to let the men handle it. You know what I mean? I'm going to mind my business. Listen, if Tony is a scum and he's a goon, whatever the case may be, so is Jay-Z and so is P. Diddy. That is a fact. All right? Because Jay-Z, the way you did Dame is insane to me. So this is like, what are you talking about? I guess it's two men going toe to toe. You know what I mean? They going toe to toe. So, let the men work this out. This don't got nothing to do with us. We just gonna sit back and see who can prove themselves. Because at this point, it's all about that evidence. And it's all about what can be proven. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna mind my damn business. The hell? Like, it's like, listen, if he's a snake, so is Jay-Z. So he met his match. And do you see how they be going at it? Listen. Hold on. Let me switch gears here for a sec, since we're gonna talk about it. Cause I'm like, maybe Jay-Z met his match. Shit.
Just like that, Jay-Z has released a statement denying claims that he ever forced himself upon a 13-year-old girl at a 2000s VMA after party. Now, in the statement, he says, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby." He says what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny will make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. He went on to say these allegations are heinous in nature. I implore you file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever will commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I've done a little bit of research on, seems
Thank you, Panda. Thank you.
To have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I want to say I have no idea how you have become such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age of which her friends will surely see this.
My question when it comes to Jay-Z is, why are you attacking the lawyer? Why are you not attacking the accuser? That's what I didn't understand. And why didn't you just come right out and just deny the claims up front? Like, I'm an innocent black man. I mean, you could have took that approach. You know, the black community is gonna ride for you if you say I'm an innocent black man. They're trying to frame me. They're trying to extort me for money. Why didn't you take that? Why didn't you come right out and say these allegations are 100% false? I didn't get that. There were so many angles he could have took, but this is the one that he took and he made it personal. So y'all been duking it out behind the scenes this whole time? Is that what you saying? I don't know. Mr. Carter, it's not making no sense to me. That's why I'm like, all of this is just suspicious to me. It's suspicious. That's all I'm saying. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just saying it's suspicious. All right? It's suspicious.
Press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such a thing at their young age. It is unfair to try to understand your degree of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. Heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch their life story is dressed in a costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. I want to say you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out the project of Brooklyn.
Did he just throw his best friend, Sean, under the bus? Did he just do that? I mean, I would hate for him. Did he? No, he didn't do that. Did he just throw his best friend, Sean, under the bus?
We don't play these types of games. We have strict code and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network conspiracy theorists, fake psychics will believe that.
So he be watching Sona Bella too, because I be watching her like, girl, that's a wild accusation. And then boom. She was right. Oh my God, she was right. So I'm like, why are you, listen, the Carters are moving weird, y'all. I just gotta be real with you, because y'all sitting up, y'all listening to the psychics online. Y'all not filing lawsuits. That's what I'm not understanding. Cardi B was like, Tasha, I'm taking your ass to the courthouse immediately. You playing on my name? Nicki Minaj was like, I'm suing you, girl. You lying on me and you coming after my child. You talking about my child? Kevin Hart was like, oh, you're not going to extort me out of money. The Carters, where are the lawsuits? Like, that's what it is for me. Like, if I would see the lawsuits, I'd be like, okay. Megan Thee Stallion too, with Homegirl that was reporting on the Tory Lane case. Where's the lawsuit, y'all? That's why I'm like, this is just so weird to me. Like, it's so weird, y'all. It's so weird.
Idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for all the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, this will be laughable. Now, there you have it. Jay-Z has released this statement within 10 minutes of these allegations hitting headlines. I'm curious to know what y'all think about this. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Peace.
So I don't know, y'all. Ain't nobody touched that. Wait, is her name Sona? Yeah, it's Sona Bella. So I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know. It's messy. And then it's just, it's clear that they are closer. And then, you know, if Jay-Z, is it Sloan Bella? What was I calling her before? Y'all know I'm bad with that. That is terrible. Sloan Bella. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me put respect on her name. We got to give her flowers because that girl be on it. Okay. Every time she come up on my screen, I'll be like, girl, are you sure? And then boom. And I'll be like, so another interesting thing, right? Yeah, y'all, I don't know where I got that. I have no idea where I got that from. But listen, Sloan Bella, right? The thing that's is so interesting to me is the Carters are sitting up and they're watching YouTubers, TikTokers, they're watching psychics, they're doing all of these things. And it's like, why would you feel the need to do that? Y'all have never done that before. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they've never done that before. So I'm just like, what has changed to make you feel like you have to do that now? Is it because there's some truth to what's going on? Because that's what I'm not understanding, y'all. That's what I'm really trying to get an understanding about it. Okay. I really am. And I'm like, y'all really sitting up. And then the interesting thing too is like, you felt the need to throw Sloan Bella under the bus. Like, that's crazy. Like, you didn't just attack the lawyer. You felt the need to throw her under the bus to discredit her. Why? Like, that's weird to me, y'all. I don't know. I'm a critical thinker, and I know Beyonce is very calculated, and I'm just like, sis, you're moving like you're guilty. I just got to throw it out there. I'm like, sis, you moving like you know something. You're moving like there's some truth to what's going on. Like, I don't know. It's just like, why are there no lawsuits against these people with making up these outlandish allegations against your husband? Like, where is that at? And the reason is because we know how calculated Beyonce is. And it's just like, why isn't any of this stuff filed? That's what I'm not understanding. It's like, come on. I've gone to Beyonce's concert, not once, but twice. And y'all know that girl don't play. Like, to the T. You can tell Beyonce is very detailed. Like, she is super detailed. She is beyond detail. She is a Virgo, y'all. You know how Virgos are. So I'm just like, sis, what is tea? What is tea, y'all? I don't get it. So I don't know what to think. Okay.
Clients, he was sued himself because he was coming after a high profile person. And then this lawyer promised that he was going to name that person who he was suing because they didn't reach a settlement behind the scenes. So now I'm pretty sure this is who he was referring to. He was referring to Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the man that tried to silence him. And he thought, just like he got Piers Morgan to take the video down, he was going to be able to get this lawyer to pull the case and not mention him. But this lawyer, like he said, he's a Marine. He's not scared. He's willing to go the extra mile. And he now put Jay-Z's name out there. And this is going to change everything because now these are real 100% verified accusations. This guy claimed that he had thousands of people reach out to him trying to file a lawsuit against Diddy. And he only took on clients that he believed were being honest, that he saw enough evidence to actually be able to sue these people. So the fact that he's mentioning Jay-Z's name, that's a big deal. He wouldn't be mentioning Jay-Z's name if he didn't have any evidence that tied Jay-Z to this situation. He wouldn't risk his reputation. He wouldn't risk the other lawsuits he has pending against Diddy. Because if they can start proving he's just throwing out names, all of his cases can turn into nothing because he loses that reputation of being an honest lawyer, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you 100%. That makes so much sense because that lawyer even...
And that's why I had to play their video, because they made sense to me about why would this lawyer risk being uncredible when it comes to the situation with P. Diddy? Because he could have just left Jay-Z under I forget what the lawsuit had actually stated, but he was anonymous, meaning we didn't even know who this person is. Why Why would he risk being seen as uncredible in the public eye? Like, that's what I didn't understand. So that's what I'm saying. It's just a lot of questionable things. Also, another thing too, all right, because like we're just throwing things out here that don't make sense. But I also want to say this: the public accusation that's happening right now could encourage other people to come forward. If the conspiracy theories are true about Jay-Z, right, and he's worse than P. Diddy, this may give the courage to some other people to come forward. Similar to what happened with P. Diddy and Cassie. When Cassie filed her lawsuit and everything like that, that encouraged other people to come forward and to speak. So this public accusation could reveal skeletons in Jay-Z's closet. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my honest opinion when it comes to the situation. If he has skeletons, and depending on how this situation goes, this could really open the door to Jay-Z's skeletons in his closet if he has them. The man may not have them. You know what I mean? He may be innocent. We don't know. So listen, it could really open that door. And when that door is open, it's open. Anything can come out at that point. So I'm going to just sit back. That's why I'm just like, you know what? We just going to have to wait to see how everything plays out. Because listen, like I said, I think it's interesting how P. Diddy, yes, I'm saying if, because you have to understand that it's all about what can be proven. It's not about what's true. It's about what can be proven, because this situation happened like 30 years ago. So it's all about what can be proven, right? But this situation may not be able to be proven, right? But it may give courage to other people to come forward and to speak out. Yep. So if the conspiracy theories are true, y'all know this is a large platform. I don't want nobody coming for me. If the conspiracy theories are true, then this may give the courage for some other people to speak out, because that's what happened with the Jay-Z situation. I mean, with the P. Diddy situation. That's all I'm gonna say so far. That's all I'm gonna say.
Said himself that they were trying to stop him from talking, but he wasn't scared.
Do you think this is going to be the same thing like Diddy? Do you think that we're going to start seeing a floodgate of lawsuits against Jay-Z coming out, and then out of nowhere, maybe Jay-Z will get locked up too like Diddy? Do you think that this is what's happening now? Or do you think that when it comes to Jay-Z, it's not going to go down that way?
And listen, Christy, I said the same thing. I was like, damn, didn't P. Diddy do the same thing? Like he was saying, like his lawyer came out and released a statement, but Jay-Z created this statement. In 30 minutes, he wrote this up on his phone. Okay. But I'm like, P. Diddy did the same thing. Like and listen, one thing that I know is that if a man has been able to get away with things for so long, of course he's going to be cocky. Of course he's going to be confident. Of course. And P. Diddy embodied that same energy. You know, he felt like he was untouchable. He felt like that, you know, oh, I could never go to jail. Like Kanye said he was fed. So maybe that's where he got his cockiness from. And then with Jay-Z, I think it's more so he has a lot of money tied up with very important people. And so he thinks that they will probably protect him, allegedly. They will protect him because he has a lot of business deals going on with a lot of people. So some important people. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm just throwing some things out here because I felt like the statement was very cocky too. And I'm like, why are you and P. Diddy? Y'all are very parallel. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all very parallel, very suspicious, very, very suspicious. Okay, let's pull this back up.
In my opinion, to me, until Jay-Z does something that makes one of the higher ups mad, they're going to do whatever they can to cover up his tracks. I feel like they're not going to let him get in trouble. And the only reason that we saw Diddy and his downfall because of the fact he tried to come at Diageo. They were much higher up than him, basically paying his bills, and he tried to bite the hand that fed him. Jay-Z hasn't done that yet. So I think until he does, which most likely he will not, he's going to be in the safe zone. And if something does happen to him and he actually does go down for this, because we see so many people with this type of situations, I think he's going to come out clear, just like those other people who haven't made anybody mad yet.
But think about it as well. This is kind of how it started with Diddy. Even though, yes, Diddy did piss off the higher ups, but I'm talking about at least the lawsuit aspect. There's been nonstop lawsuits coming out this whole entire year against Diddy. And it's only getting worse and worse. Like this lawyer said, he has over 100 and something clients that he's suing Diddy with. So just think about that. This one case could then inspire or encourage other victims of Jay-Z to come and file their lawsuits. And next thing you know,
see, I said the same thing, y'all. I said the same thing. I'm like, this could encourage some people to come out. If he got skeletons in that closet, it could encourage some people to come out and speak.
there's 150 Jay-Z lawsuits as well. You don't think that this is how this can end up? Because if Diddy and Jay-Z were hanging with each other, I don't think that this was an isolated incident. They were partying together. They probably were engaged in many freak-off parties, allegedly. But as of right now, there's a strong possibility that this can just keep on coming out.
Well, I guess if there is a lot of people coming after him, it's going to cause an uproar, and regular people are going to be worried about the fact that he was doing this multiple times. And if he was to get away with it, having several lawsuits, that would be a little fishy. So yeah, if they were to have multiple cases put against him, that it is a possibility that he could get put away. But I also think that they would do as much as they could to try to cover it up, not let so many things get light, or not even let so many news outlets cover the situations, just to try to protect him.
I agree that they definitely might protect him, but this is quite interesting, and I want to see where this is going to end up. I for sure think that this is going to change everything for Jay-Z, and I do think there's going to be more victims coming out soon for sure. I'm going to keep my eyes on this story. I'm going to definitely keep looking into this and see what else I can find, and I'll keep you guys updated. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys.
What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This could really go either way. This go either way. Now, listen, I posted this to my community tab, and I'm like, it's not like Jay-Z hasn't been around some hypersexual activity. So, due to my comment section, thank you for educating me. I greatly appreciated that. But according to my comment section, this interview, because y'all, I just so happen to come across this on I so happen to come across this weird video. So that's a screenshot of a video that I randomly came across on Twitter/X, and I couldn't it was so long ago. The video has now disappeared. I've looked high and low, and I think it's interesting that that video all of a sudden just magically disappears. But I couldn't remember if the girl was touching herself or if there was another girl on top of her, but y'all educated me so well in the comment section. So apparently somebody said that's the infamous interview with Uncle Luke. And he used to do those type of interviews with celebrities where P would be going on in the background while he was conducting interviews. And these interviews were put on pay-per-view. Back in the day, if you know pay-per-view, you had to pay for that to get access to that type of content. And those were the type of interviews that Uncle Luke would put on. And Jay-Z was on an episode. And I'm just like, sir, so you were around people that were hypersexual and predatory. You sat down and you did an interview with that type of activity going on around you. What are we supposed to think? What is the public supposed to think? And see, one thing I don't like about this situation is Jay-Z got with Beyonce. Yes, she's talented, but it was a combination of things. And one of the combinations was the fact that she has this cookie cutter good girl image. She grew up sheltered. She grew up middle class. She comes from a good family. She has a family that supports her publicly, her sister, everything like that. And so it was a good look publicly for his image to get with Beyonce. And so I think it's interesting how he's trying to lean into her image, which was the reason why he mentioned his wife. He mentioned his daughter, and how Blue Ivy also has a cookie cutter image and things like that. It's just all suspicious to me. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Listen, I'm not blaming Beyonce because hell, Beyonce could be held captive for all I know. Beyonce could be held captive right now. We don't know. Because I'm not about to sit up here and act like Beyonce don't be looking like, girl, are you there? Are you in there? The only time I see Beyonce like alive and like really lively is when she's performing. But outside of her performing, I'm like, girl, are you home? Is everything all right? It's almost like she be in the sunken place. I don't get it. Like, she just be, am I the only one that feels that way? I noticed it heavily when she was promoting her hair care line. And she was supposed to be mingling with the influencers and things like that. And I'm like, is she there? Like, I was looking at my phone and I'm like, why does she look so out of it? It's crazy. And then we're not about to sit up here and act like P. Diddy wasn't out here using some interesting drugs that could sedate you to a point where you are still functioning, but you're not really coherent. I'm just saying, allegedly. Well, no, that's not allegedly, that's proven. But I'm saying, like, is there some similar activity going on with Beyonce? Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I have no idea. I'm just throwing this information out here. You make your decision. You formulate your own opinion. All right. Because that girl be looking like she be so out of it. And then I was watching Blink Twice, right? And I'm just like, is this normal in the industry? Because, you know, in Blink Twice, they were functioning. You know, they had memory loss. Beyonce, baby, do you have memory loss? I have a lot of questions. That's what I'm like, this is a lot. But I'm like, what is tea? It's just, like I said, it's suspicious. All right. That's all I know. I know it's suspicious. And I just hope the truth comes out. Whatever the truth is, I just hope it comes out. Because at this point, it's getting really weird. And then let me pull it up. Oof. So hold on, let me pull it up real quick. I think it's interesting that Jay-Z put out his statement. Then Busby, the lawyer, responds, and he basically said, "You're not going to bully me or intimidate me." So, like I said, it's two men cut from the same cloth. I'll say that's duking it out, right? I'll give y'all that. It's two men cut from the same cloth, duking it out. All right. They both have a shiesty past. So it's just so interesting to me that people want to be like, oh, but Busby, he's so awful. And I'm like, Jay-Z has an interesting past too when it comes to doing business. So what are we doing? That's why I was just like, they both got an interesting past to me when it comes to doing business. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. Let these two gentlemen duke it out. Then P. Diddy's lawyer decides to speak out. And I'm like, sir, you have completely lost all of your credibility because didn't you say Cassie was lying? So I'm not even gonna read this bullshit statement that you put out because, sir, you're not credible because you were saying that Cassie was lying and then the video was leaked. So, and then I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't y'all think it's kind of weird that Diddy's lawyer is trying to hop on this wave with Jay-Z? Was this planned? Was this orchestrated? Like, was this always meant to go down this way? I'm confused. Because if I was Jay-Z, I wouldn't want P. Diddy's lawyer hopping on my wave when it comes to defending myself. I'm just being honest. I'm just like, absolutely not. You need to fight your own battles. Like, don't be trying to leech off me to get my, what it seems to be best friend off the hook. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And then it's clear that Jay-Z threw him under the bus in his statement. So I'm like, and then I have a question. Do y'all think Blue Ivy was calling P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Uncle Sean? I'm just saying. I just want y'all to answer that for me. Do you think Blue Ivy was like, Uncle Sean? Mm-hmm. Listen, we just throwing out some interesting things. We're just throwing out some, hypotheticals. I'm just saying. Do you think Blue Ivy was like, Uncle Sean? We'll never know at this point. Let's move on. And then, this is what really got me, y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is what really got me. I'm going to be honest. There's some spiritual warfare going on. Spiritual warfare has been going on all 2024. All right. Cat Williams said that all will be exposed in 2024. All right. And Miss Tina, baby, why is the Wheel of Fortune not on your side, sis? Because how you slip up and like the post? She's saying she was hacked. You know what's more believable? She was scrolling on her phone. If she would have said she was scrolling on her phone and she liked it, understandable. Maybe you was on the page, you was reading the article or whatever the case, and you oh my God, I did not mean to do that. But to say you was hacked, like, girl, we done heard that all before. It's y'all, how many celebrities have gotten hacked on Instagram this year? And listen, Mark Zuckerberg, listen, you need to do a better job, because why are all these celebrities getting hacked? That is unacceptable. So I don't know, y'all. It would have been more believable if she would have just kept it real and just like, I fat fingered it. I was being nosy and I was reading the article and boop, I liked it. It was an accident. But to say you was hacked, now you done put doubt out here. And I'm just like, listen, I'll be lurking. People lurk. We are in the age of social media. It happens. But to say you were hacked, it's just like, come on. Ain't nobody gonna believe that. Now you done fed into the conspiracy theories that are out here, like myself. And I'm just like, that's interesting. But then the bigger eye opener to me is, this should not be happening. This is an innocent Black man. This is a very strong Black family. And, Oshun should be protecting and looking over y'all. And why the hell did you slip up and like the photo? Really bad timing. And it's just given the Wheel of Fortune is not on your side. And that makes me question this whole situation from a spiritual standpoint, from a spiritual warfare standpoint. Like, that type of stuff shouldn't be happening. That's all I'm going to say. That type of stuff shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just, that type of stuff should not be happening, y'all. All right. So that was suspicious to me. I'm like, how does that even happen? So let me see what else. Also, a lot of people are wanting to say that this story doesn't make sense. And when it comes to the 13-year-old, right? Now, I can be unbiased and say the story just sounds crazy, right? But I have to put myself back in time, back in the early 2000s. And it's, first of all, Lovely T made this opinion. She had the take that a 13-year-old back in 2000 looked like a 13-year-old. That's number one. And I was like, you know what? That is so true. That is so true. 13-year-olds actually look like 13-year-olds. I mean, of course, they could try to dress and make themselves look more grown. Okay. Somebody said, oh, Shun is like, let that man go. But listen, a 13-year-old back then, to me, I would have to say looks like a 13-year-old. 13-year-olds today, all right. Okay. But back then, a 13-year-old looks like a 13-year-old. Another thing that when it came to the accuser's story that really threw me off too was how she was able to leave the house without a fight. And I was like, really? Like they let you leave the house without a fight? So I'm like, maybe, but then I'm thinking about how maybe everyone was under the influence and she was really able to leave the house without a fight. And then also a lot of people are questioning, well, how is a 13-year-old kid out at that time of night, going to the VMAs, like doing all of this stuff? And I'm like, listen, kids lie, y'all. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when I was a teenager, I lied. I snuck out, I snuck around. I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to do. Like that's what I was doing. So people are wanting to blame her parents and people are wanting to question her. And I'm like, you ain't never lied. You ain't never snuck around. Now, 13 is pretty young. It is. It's going to be interesting how things play out. It really is. So it's like, I mean, I can see where people are doubting her story are coming from, but I'm like, you ain't never lied before. You ain't never snuck out the house. You just one of those goody two shoes where you never lied. You never snuck out the house. You was never somewhere you wasn't supposed to be. You never went anywhere and you told your parents you were staying at Katie's house or Tasha's house and you wasn't really at their house. And it was a sleepover. Come on now. Okay. And then she said that this was a dream of hers. Like she always wanted to attend the VMAs and all of that. So I'm just like, it's believable for that reason alone. But if you're the goody two shoe, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what type of childhood you had. I don't know how you grew up. But me, I grew up in a very strict household and I knew what house I could go to and lie and say, hey, can I spend the night at such and such house? And I knew if I said that I was going to go to such and such house, that they would let me go, one. And two, that such and such house is the house where you can get away with things because they mama don't care or their mama is out running the streets. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So maybe that was the situation. Maybe that was the situation. So I don't get why people are like, it's not believable. It's believable to me. It's believable to me, y'all. It is believable to me. Kids can be very sneaky, especially around their age when they become very curious and things like that. And if they had a celebrity that they were infatuated with and things like that, it's believable, y'all. It's super believable. Thank you, Farmbeat, for even saying that. VMAs, there are more kids there than adults. See? So I don't know. All right. Let me see what else. I had to write that note down because people are like, I just don't understand. So Jay-Z is requesting that the accuser is to be revealed. And how y'all feel about that? That now the accuser needs to be revealed. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? Let me know. Let me know. How do y'all feel? Do you feel like the accuser needs to be revealed? Or do you feel like if it's not true, what difference does it make? Because for me, I'm like, if it's not true, what difference does it really make? Why do you want the accuser to be revealed? That's what I want to know. Do y'all think it's necessary? I don't really know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Let me see. Did I have any other Jay-Z content that I wanted y'all to see? Oh, let me play, because I felt like CNN did a really good job with being unbiased. And I felt like this is going to give you a realistic, eye-opening perspective. Also, shout out to Tisa Tales, because listen, she be keeping me up to date on all of this because she be on it. Tisa Tales, if you want to keep up with all of this from P. Diddy to Jay-Z and everything that's going on, Tisa Tales, you need to go and subscribe and follow her. She's trying to grow and I support that. Okay, because she be on it and she be doing real research and I can always appreciate that, especially in this space. Oh, wait. All right. I had to shout her out. No, the reason why Jay-Z is not arrested is because this is a civil case. And I tried to tell y'all that with the ISIS trophy situation. Okay, ISIS trophy wife, yeah, like her case is not criminal. So that's why there was no arrest. Same thing with Jay-Z. But I think the reason why it's not a criminal case is because it's the statute of limitation. So I think it's too far out to create a criminal case. I don't know. I would have to go look to see, because I think this happened in the state of California. I have to go look to see what the process would be. But I told y'all the same thing with ISIS, and y'all was like, that's not right. I'm like, listen, it's in California. That's what I thought, not in New York. So I don't know. I would have to go look. It's 20 years. Are you looking up the state? What state? I think it's that's what I said. I think the only reason it's not criminal is because of the statute of limitation. So I don't think she could file a criminal case. So that's why it's civil. So I don't know why people are holding that against her. And it's weird that Jay-Z is wanting to take that angle. And it's like, that this happened almost 20 some years ago. So 20 plus years ago. So come on now. What video? Hold on, let me play this really quick. And then I'm gonna look to see what you're talking about.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people." Joining us now, Joey Jackson, senior legal analyst and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. There's a lot to unpack here. Joey, I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long, where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
So based on the allegations, Jessica, good morning. Good to see you. I think that it certainly could be. Why do I say that? Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement. Yeah. He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because rape in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint, is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, raped her, and that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally. Now, with respect to the evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress. Number three, that she phone called her dad, who showed up, the 13-year-old, and now removed her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law. But if true, it could rise to the level of criminality. And, we'll see what happens or if the DA looks and investigates.
So what happens now?
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding, right? Before that, just briefly, there was a demand letter sent. And a demand letter is a letter being sent by a lawyer saying, hey, I don't have to sue you. We can sit, we can mediate it. If we reach an agreement, it never sees the light of day. Jay-Z saying, I don't care about your demand letter. I look at it as blackmail. You want to sue me, sue me. You want to look at it criminally, look at it criminally, but it'll go through the fact-finding process. If a trial is necessary to determine the facts, that's what will happen, but it'll be deemed civil. No indication at this point as to whether or not any criminal investigation will ensue as a result of this.
Yeah, and Jay-Z came back incredibly forcefully against these allegations.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all, I'm looking at this Uncle Luke video. I can't play the Uncle Luke video. But girl, see, I only saw a clip. Listen, if I was y'all, I would, you know what? This is too much. This is too much. If I were you, I would just be quiet. You know, if I was the Black community, I would just be indifferent. I would be neutral. I would let the facts come out. I would let the information come out because, see, this is what happened on camera. And that's what I need people to understand. It's like you're wanting to assume things about a person or feel like you know a person based off of what you saw on camera. But who are they off camera, though? Like, that's what you need to ask yourself. Like, who are they off camera? What are they into off camera? Because if you can sit next and do an interview like that and be on camera, then what happened when the camera's turned off? Like, those are questions you have to ask yourself, y'all. For real. That's the first time I'm seeing the full interview. I saw clips. I saw images on Twitter and things like that, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing the full interview. And so what a lot of people need to start questioning is, okay, if you can do this and record yourself, what are you doing when the cameras turn off? That's what I want to know. Like, I don't know. It's just, and then remember when I said it's a combination of things. It's like, okay, you can do content like this, right? You can hang around people like R. Kelly. You can hang around people like P. Diddy, and you know nothing. You know nothing because an innocent person would come out and defend P. Diddy because you don't know anything. So of course you would speak out and be like, no, my brother, Sean, he didn't but he didn't do that. He didn't do that. So it's like, you know nothing. But you were around this hypersexual activity. You were cool and you were friends with R. Kelly even after Dame Dash told you what he did to Aaliyah. It's all suspicious to me. It's all. And listen, a lot of y'all keep saying that's the old normal, Listen, it could be the old normal, right? But it doesn't mean that it's not suspicious though. As of today, with what information is coming out today. That's all I'm gonna say. Not accusing anybody of anything. I'm saying like, it's just looking really weird. Like it's just looking weird. Anybody with a brain would just be like, come on now. And then, you know what's so crazy to me? Farm D. Men always like to say, oh, 304s, hoes, they flock together. Well, the same thing goes for men. All right. So you want to tell me Jay-Z, who is very close to P. Diddy, wasn't into similar things? Like, and this is why, ladies, it's so important. And this is why people feel like, you know, I'm uppity, my nose is in the air, but I don't hang out with everybody. I don't hang out with everybody because when you hang out with everybody, right, and everybody in them people, that's everybody. They be into things, and then because you associate with them, people expect for you to answer for certain things. Absolutely not. That's why I don't hang out with everybody. Absolutely not. I don't be out here hanging out with everybody. I don't be out here rubbing elbows with everybody. I don't be out here collabing collabing with everybody, because if I find out that you into some weird shit, and since we talking about it, one of y'all's faves in this space, a little birdie told me there's a warrant out for her arrest for sexual assault. So I don't be rubbing elbows with everybody because I don't want to answer for their shit. Like, honestly, if you into some weird shit and I find out that you into some weird shit, I'm gonna have to separate myself. No hard feelings at all. No beef, no nothing. I'm gonna have to separate myself. Now, I forgot to call the county clerk's office today to see if this is true, because I have to verify. I'm big on verification, so I gotta go see if this is true. People send me stuff, but in my intro it says we don't expose. If I was an exposed channel, you would know. So I just need to know so I can make sure that I keep my distance, because y'all, I don't play about that. Okay? You avoid scandals by avoiding certain people. Come on now. It's just smart. It's just smart. Y'all know I'm not gonna say who. It gotta hit the net. It gotta hit, when the information come out, we'll talk about it. Until then, I'm minding my damn business. I just like to know things so I know who's who, so I can stay the hell away from them. like honestly, so I can stay the hell and far away from them. So we'll find out eventually that the truth gonna come out. You know how this year has been going, so we'll see. Oh my, men's relationship is not as close. That's a lie. That is a lie. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that. We're talking about a man that said, let me pull it back up, because y'all like to gaslight. Really? This man don't know nothing?
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person. He's the only person.
Only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay.
He said his mama.
They should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Farm D, what were you saying, sir? What were you saying? Let's get back to CNN, because CNN is actually making him look better. I'm just being honest. That's me being unbiased. CNN, y'all making Jay-Z look better. So let's get back. I guess let's just get back to CNN. And y'all, this is how you know it's bad. Y'all know my mama told me about this. It wasn't Instagram. It wasn't TikTok. It wasn't Twitter. My mama texted me and she said, oh my God, Jay-Z, Sean, Carter. I'm like, because my mama the only one that watched the news. So I'm just like, oh my God, this is big. This is huge. When it reached the baby boomers, that's when it's a big deal, because nothing really ever reaches the baby boomers. But it reached the baby boomers because, the baby boomers, they're the only ones keeping these news stations alive. They're the ones keeping the lights on, okay? They're the ones helping pay them bills at CNN and Fox News and all of these other news networks, because that's why I was like, Ma, really? Ma. She texted me like, I had no idea. That's why I was like, oh, this is big. This is big. This didn't hit no regular blog. This ain't no little TikTok conspiracy theory. My mama texted me. I was like, oh my God, this is a big deal.
And really singled out that attorney as well for being, I'm paraphrasing here, but greedy, saying he's out to get money, and calling that letter essentially blackmail.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Jessica, also suing the attorney, saying he's intimidating him, harassing him, etc. Now, demand letters are not new. What lawyers do is they send them out as a matter of protocol and practice so that you can expedite the process. At the same time, there's certain ethical standards that you have to use, and you have to have a good faith factual belief that this is.
Also, Tisa Tell said that when Jay-Z filed a lawsuit, it was civil. Why wasn't it criminal? Isn't extortion criminal, y'all? What's up with all these criminal cases? I mean, not criminal cases, civil cases. Where are the criminal cases? That's why what's tea? Like, well, we know why. We know why Busby couldn't do a criminal case. But The Carters, once again, not making any sense to me. Like at every point in turn where you can have me on your side, it's like you do something that does not make sense. Isn't extortion criminal? So we know why Busby couldn't do criminal, right? He had to do civil, right? But Sean, you're accusing this man of extortion of this year, 2024. Where's the criminal case for that? And Tisa was the one that brought that to the forefront. So shout out to Tisa Tells. That's why you need to watch her. All right, you need to tune in. She's trying to grow her platform. And the reason why I support her is because she's another YouTuber that does real research.
Is true. Now, you can argue this complaint was filed in October, right? Could have mentioned Jay-Z then. You didn't. Why? It was amended now to include him. Are the factual assertions true? Are they fact or fiction?
Exactly. That's why his letter, Christy, that's why his letter was BS. That's why his letter was BS. And his statement was BS. Because if it really was extortion, you would be able to file a criminal case, sir. So I don't know. It's just suspicious to me.
Is it a money grab or not? All of that will be litigated in a court of law. But according to Jay-Z, this never happened, is pure fiction. It is a money grab, and he's fighting for his name, reputation, and certainly innocence and justice in his view, which is he didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and you touched on point two that I wanted to ask you about, which was that this was an amendment to this already existing lawsuit. What are people to take away from that? The fact that they're coming back and adding to this now with this specific name.
Yeah, Jessica, so it depends. That's also common. You could amend lawsuits, right, as a matter of course, and you do, to include certain factual allegations. The interesting thing to me in terms of your question and the takeaway, if you had this information about Jay-Z, it happened allegedly in September of 2000. Why not include it in the original complaint? What happened between October and now that necessitated you putting in, and it's a question of credibility. Was he celebrity A?
Y'all, listen, I done said this man, P. Diddy, is saying the only person that can call him Sean is his mother and Jay-Z. That's it. All right. His mother is close to him, right? So you would assume that if he's saying that, Jay-Z is close to him, right? You would assume that, right? Because it's only your mother and Jay-Z. That's weird to me. If they just do business and they only conduct business, then it's P. Diddy then, right? Because it's business, right? Somebody said, or his boyfriend. Oh, stop it. Y'all messy. But I'm just saying, like, that's weird to me. Like, what? They just business partners. I don't know. Like, would you really be that close? Because even Dame Dash, his brother that he grew up with, he don't be saying Sean. He be saying Jay-Z. So I don't know. It's all, like I said, it's suspicious. Right? It's just suspicious. And it's like, you should question these things because it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And then people keep saying that it's a flawed logic, but in his statement, Jay-Z could have easily denounced that he ever participated in a freak off. He could have easily denounced that he ever associated in any type of way with any sexual activities at these P. Diddy parties. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. And why didn't he do that? Because y'all, like I said, if I was 100% innocent and I would, first of all, I probably would have been defending my business associate. But then, I could entertain maybe Jay-Z's business associates probably talked him out of publicly speaking and defending for P. Diddy. I don't know. That's a possibility. Who knows? But all I'm gonna say is what's suspicious is his mother could call him Sean, and Jay-Z could call him Sean, but nobody else. That's weird to me. So it just seems like they had a very close relationship. And if you have a very close relationship with P. Diddy, according to Cat Williams, according to 50 Cent, right? You have to tell him no. But it seems like Jay-Z was telling him yes. Seems like Jay-Z was cool with everything because 50 Cent made it very clear. Hell no. You weird. Get away from me. Cat Williams is like, you got to tell him no. Jay-Z was saying yes. So you want me to believe with all of these people that have spoken out, from Cat Williams to 50 Cent and so many others, even Tracy Ellis Ross, she was acting weird when she was at Jay-Z's house. No, Jay-Z's house, P. Diddy's house. And she was promoting her Patterns hair care line. And there was a Ciroc bottle. She refused to drink it because it's seeming like she heard about the rumors. So it's like, come on now. Like, y'all trying to make it seem like we just creating and we just reaching. It. All I'm going to say is, as of today, it don't make sense. That's all I'm going to say. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I wouldn't be defending nobody. And the reason I wouldn't be defending nobody is because y'all did that same shit with the situation with P. Diddy and Cassie until she released that video. So how about we just be neutral? I am just pointing out what does not make sense to me, and that's it. All right? I'm a free thinker. I'm like, it does not make sense. Come on. It doesn't. But let's continue because, like I said, CNN is making Jay-Z look better. For sure. Like, when it comes to this whole situation, it's just CNN is making Jay-Z look better.
Right, as was noted in the October complaint, is this pure fiction? And what's interesting in the complaint is he really, that is the lawyer, tries to tie Jay-Z to Mr. Combs in so many ways, right? Birds of a feather is the argument that he's making. You can make that argument. You need the facts to sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
Yes, all right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson.
Listen, that's how I was going to end my whole segment on Jay-Z. Let's see if they come up with the facts to prove it. All right. So we just gonna sit back and watch. Let me play that again for those that are confused on where I stand with this. Let's just see. Now, all I did was point out what don't make sense, but I'm with CNN on this.
Sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
Yes, all right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson.
Argument that he's making. You can make that argument. You need the facts to sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
Yes, all right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson, thanks so much.
Yeah,
this morning,
I just think that's the smart thing to do. So we just have to sit back and watch. I definitely got my popcorn. I'm ready. It seemed like my mama ready too. So she gonna be sending me any updates that happen. She like to watch CNN like it's the Golden Girls or something. I don't know. So let me go ahead and move on. Let's move on. Because I also wanted to talk about this Patrick Ta situation. Did y'all see this? Hold on, let me pull it up. This Patrick Ta situation. Now, if you don't know, Patrick Ta is a cosmetic line. This whole situation is why y'all don't get makeup videos. Y'all, I can't be in the beauty space. It's just so fake. And I can't do it. Like, I can't. But the truth is being exposed when it comes to the beauty space. And especially when it comes to some of these brands and things like that. So Patrick Ta is in Sephora. I know for sure. So let's get into, he was recently accused of not paying Black content creators. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I have to pull up my file. Oh, here she is.
I'm sick of seeing companies profit off of the Black dollar, and
I just want to point out that this is supposed to be a luxury brand. Why are these palettes, compactor, mirrors, and stuff? Why is it breaking so easily? I'm confused. Like, they should be breaking like that. That's not giving luxury. That's giving cheap. I mean, she just cracking them in half like they some crab legs or something like that. And I'm like, damn, this is supposed to be a luxury brand.
they're not paying Black creators. What do you suppose I do? I went the nice way. I wasn't the mad Black woman when I emailed or when I DM'd you. So what do you suppose I do? I have a question for brands. How would you feel If someone stole from you,
Oh.
if someone took your hard-earned time and work, blood, sweat, and tears, and they stole from you, how would you feel if someone stole from your mother? Am I supposed to just let it ride? Just let it go? I thought about that. I was like, just let it go. But then you see people, especially Black people, riding for the company. And that doesn't make me feel very well. Because I just wonder if those Black creators that are supporting you so heavily knew that you were out here not paying Black creators, how would...
Listen, y'all, it's a PR package. She didn't pay for it. All right. She didn't pay for it. She's sending a clear message that she's not going to use the products. She didn't pay for it. So technically, this is wasted tax write-off money at best. But she didn't pay for that shit. Okay. Relax. All right. I get it. But she didn't pay for that. That was a PR package.
How would they feel?
She's trying to prove a
be
point.
okay with that. I'm surely not. And who knows? You may see this video and still not give a shit. But my work here is done. Pay Black creators.
Y'all, she's protesting. Oh my God. If y'all want to know who Patrick Ta is, now listen, the reason why I'm talking about this, you'll just have to wait. Let me build it up. Because a lot of y'all are like, why is she talking about this? You'll see. Remember, Cat Williams said everything will be exposed. Everything will be exposed in 2024.
Hi guys, welcome.
This is Patrick Ta, and he's going to show you how to use his products.
Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Honestly, you don't even need an introduction. This is Adriana Lima in the flesh herself. Wow, I am so excited that you came on to my YouTube channel with me.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for having me. And, as you told me, this red carpet look we did a few years ago during, we did the first time in Cannes. For example, you need to know what I'm going to wear. Mm-hmm. Like, I cannot just arrive there and say, by the way, this is what I'm going to wear. So I think for us to brainstorm like in advance and think about creating something that he will.
Okay. Well, a lot of people are like, well, I don't know who he is. Listen, he's in Sephora. All right. His products are in Sephora, and it's supposed to be a luxury brand. And his products are selling. They are selling. His formulas are supposed to be from, I believe he said Korea. I think he said Korea. I need to go back and look. I believe his formulas for his makeup brand is manufactured out of Korea. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, well, he responded to the content creator that put out that video for not getting paid, right? Because this was all about how he didn't want to pay Black content creators. So he responded. Now, y'all, hold on, wait a minute, because he did two response videos. Is it this one? Hold on.
And the voice.
Oh no! Wait! That's too soon. Hold on, wait, because I'm about to show y'all why this is so important. Okay, so he responds.
I need to address the situation that has happened with Ivana and how my team and I have been handling this. I immediately reached out to Ivana after seeing that video, and I don't expect a response from Ivana. She doesn't owe me a conversation. She is probably mad at this whole entire situation, and that is completely understandable. Ivana, I am truly so sorry that this has even escalated to this point, and I am so sorry that I didn't see your message a month ago. And I want to get you compensated as soon as possible today if you are willing to answer me. I have had the privilege to be able to have a interaction with you, and I know what a ray of sunshine you are. If I had known this, I would have never let this happen. This was my finance team that made this mistake. My face is the one that you guys see, and I need to take accountability for this. This will never happen again. I want you guys to know that I value the creativity and the voices of Black content creators.
Can y'all chill in the chat? Like, y'all, listen, y'all ruining my excitement. Come on. Like, first of all, y'all, Mika, girl, wait. Because a lot of y'all like, wow, what's going on? Listen, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. That's why I was like, wait. Y'all have to go through what I went through. So you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait because I'm like,
All of the videos during my foundation launch of all the Black creators talking about my brand. It was a really big moment as a brand. Like, we are reviewing our process and the way that we do our invoicing. It is our job to make sure that our vendors and our creators get compensated for their work. And I will never let something like this happen again.
So y'all, I was mad. Like, I left a very lengthy 2 comments under this. Like, it is so typical for a non-Black person to use tears to weaponize against a Black woman who's most likely going to be painted out to be difficult and angry. It's so typical that a non-Black woman, a non-Black person is using tears to weaponize against a Black woman who most likely was afraid to speak out against the treatment that she was dealing with not getting paid. And then you come and you respond with tears. So this was the first video that I watched, right? But then I went down this rabbit hole and people are like, no, he made several videos. He posted and deleted them. And then he reposted them again. And I was like, what other videos did he post? So this is the video that he left up with him crying. That's why I was like, this is so manipulative to apologize to somebody and you're using tears to do so. Y'all know how I feel about that. And it's like, sir, what are you crying about? If it's truly a misunderstanding, you didn't see her DM message, you didn't see her emails, it was a miscommunication with your accounting department, et cetera, why are you crying? Y'all, that pissed me off. Y'all, I'm tired of people doing that. What are you crying? What are you crying for? Oh, so then they're saying that wasn't the first video that he posted. That wasn't the first. This was actually the first video that he posted before he deleted it.
I need to address the situation that has happened with Ivana and how my team and I have been handling it the last couple of days. I personally reached out to Ivana immediately after seeing the video, and I do not expect a response, and she does not owe me a conversation. She is probably just tired and angry at this entire situation, and rightfully so. Ivana, I am truly so sorry that this has escalated to this point, and I'm so sorry that I didn't see your message. I want to get you compensated as soon as possible, today if possible, if you are willing to answer me. I have had the privilege to be able to have met you and to know like what a ray of sunlight you are. And I want you to know that if I had known this, I would have never let this happen. This was my team's mistake, but my name is on this brand. I am the one that you guys see, so I take full responsibility and accountability for this. And this is a reminder for me of a bigger conversation of fair and equal treatment for Black content creators. You guys do not know how happy it made me to see so many Black creators talk about my brand, and to have this happen and to disappoint you guys. I am truly so sorry. Our brand is reviewing our process on how we take invoices, and it is our job to make sure all of our vendors and all of our creators get compensated for their work. I promise, again, I cannot say sorry enough. This will never happen again.
Y'all, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? This is the big reveal. Baby, they saying it's AI. I said, shut up. I said, shut up. Right? Because let's look at the neck, right? They saying it's AI. And I was like, wow, they really don't take us as Black people. Y'all, they don't take Black people serious. I am concerned. We weren't, y'all, they saying it's AI. And at first I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, y'all being so dramatic, right? But then I was like, wait a minute. So I gotta bring you back to this. Look at his neck, right? Like let's really zoom in on the neck, right? This is not giving AI. This is giving that's his neck, right? Yeah, that's what his neck looked like, right? So then I was like, okay, so let's look at this again.
Able to have a
I'm just y'all. They saying it's AI, y'all. So then I was like, okay. All right. So then I was like, okay, well, let me go down the rabbit hole. Y'all, I went down the rabbit hole, right? Because somebody in the chat said it's not AI. Is it?
is of Black content creators to see all of the videos during my foundation launch of all the Black creators talking about my brand. A conversation. She is probably mad at this whole entire situation, and that is completely understandable. Ivana, I am truly so sorry that this has even escalated to this point, and I am so sorry that I didn't see your message a month ago. From Brazil to Paris.
Hi guys.
I'm getting Marina ready for a Raban party today. So she's wearing very gold chainmail, so I want to do something very similar on the eyes. I want to do like a very ball makeup inspired look.
I love your daughter. What do you have to offer? Nothing. Only this. What's that supposed to be about, baby? I love your daughter. What do you have?
Activity.
Hi guys.
I'm getting Marina ready for a Raban party today. So she's wearing very gold chainmail, so I want to do something very similar on the eyes. I want to do like a very ball makeup inspired look.
I love your daughter. What do you have to offer? Nothing. Only this. Supposed to be about, baby. I love your daughter. What do you have?
Activity.
Y'all, I don't know what to think. What y'all think? This man is in Korea right now. So I don't know what y'all think. What y'all think? Y'all think it's AI? You know what I will say. All right. I'm gonna let y'all decide if it's AI, right? I'm gonna let y'all decide. But what I will say is I thought it was weird because he was addressing the content creator, right? This woman right here. Let me pull her back up because we losing the plot.
I'm sick of.
He was addressing her. If you go to the video, right? you will see nothing but non-Black people saying, I accept your apology. I accept your apology. He wasn't apologizing to y'all. He was apologizing to her. Look at this. Look at all these people. Like, just look. Somebody said take two. Somebody said it looks like AI. I don't know. And then people are calling him out because it's like you did a second take to add tears. That was very weird. But look, she said Patrick is the most kind-hearted soul. It looks like people started coming in with the negative comments after it was exposed that it could possibly be AI. But then people are like, Patrick is the most kind-hearted soul. He's not just an incredible artist, but also a genuinely good person who uplifts others. Jamie G, he wasn't talking to you. Then finally, Kimmy, thank you. Why does she need to contact you to get paid? Surely you have her bank details already. Okay, it looks like the comments, y'all, the comments were not looking like this earlier. The comments were not. It was a bunch of non-Black people in here just like, oh my God. So it seems like people got a hold of that AI video because people are actually, they were defending him. They put his ass under fire. Yeah, it's Brooklyn, like accountability, a sincere apology, actions to correct the issue, and being proactive to prevent it from happening again. We love Patrick Ta. The comments, it's looking like people got a hold of that AI conspiracy. Saying, oh, Gabrielle, empathy is a beautiful trait. You're handling this so well. Y'all, that's what I saw. Then someone else said, wow, sir, that is impressive. People forget we're all human and make genuine mistakes. Meaning, not on purpose. This is an amazing apology video. So amazing. Well done. We didn't ask for all of that. Somebody said, cut the check. Exactly. Cut the damn check. She waited over a month, y'all. That's why y'all, when he, listen, outside of the AI conspiracies, it was the tears for me. It was the tears for me. And I didn't like the tears. But then come to find out, his first apology video didn't even have tears. Then he posted the second apology video with the tears. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all can determine if this is AI or not. I don't know.
And the voices of Black content creators. To see all of the videos during my foundation launch of all the Black creators talking about my brand. A conversation. She is probably mad at this whole entire situation.
Y'all let me know. Let's move on. Let's get to the favorite part of this live. Let's get to my favorite part of this live. So did y'all see the trend on TikTok? Somebody said y'all stressing them out. Did y'all see the trend on TikTok regarding the mortgage prank on TikTok? Let me share it with y'all. All right. Let's play some of these pranks, the mortgage prank videos. Because I really enjoyed them. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's just go in order.
Tell me.
I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
I got you, baby.
Bye. I wanted to tell you something.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I wanted to give y'all some real experience about kids. Hold on, wait. Let's go to the next one.
So, babe, I think I probably have some bad news to share to you. Unfortunately, I won't be able to pay the mortgage this month. I won't be able to pay the mortgage.
You won't be able to pay the mortgage?
No.
Okay, pay the mortgage.
I'm just letting you know I can't do it.
You don't do it. I do it. Yeah, go on, man. Sorry,
Let's move to the next one. Oh, wait, not that one.
All right, well, I can't pay the mortgage this month or next month.
Somebody said why he got a bonnet on. Girl, I don't care about that damn bonnet. He paying that mortgage. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Who's that?
No, I'm telling you, I can't pay the mortgage.
Mortgage for what?
The mortgage for the house.
What house?
This house.
You can't?
Yeah.
I never asked you to.
Okay. I was just.
Where'd that come up from?
Let's move on to the next.
Hey, babe. I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay our mortgage.
Yeah, I checked my account, and I don't think I'm going to be able to swing it this month.
Well, you gotta be swinging on these nuts tonight.
That was crazy.
Babe.
Yeah.
I got something really important to tell you. Babe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage.
Okay. Wait a minute, hold on.
I can't, babe. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it.
You know, you just been having a hard time.
I have been.
You know what we're going to do?
What?
I'm just going to handle it.
Okay.
Like I've been handling it for years. And you don't got to worry about it. I mean, I'm sorry that it happened to you. I mean, do you want to go to therapy? Or? I mean, what more? Wait a minute now. What more? We got one more.
I know. I just can't pay it this month.
You can pay it last month. What?
All right, let's continue.
I won't be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay the mortgage any month.
You say it like that. Well, I'm just mean this month for Christmas, because, you know, with tuition and all that stuff.
Well, keep doing your part. I do the mortgage. You bend over.
Y'all, I was laughing at that one. That is a Christian woman. All right. She be doing daily devotionals and devotions. I was like, wait a minute.
What do you want to tell me?
I can't pay the mortgage this month.
What?
I can't pay the mortgage this month.
You don't ever pay the mortgage.
Well, this month I just can't. I just don't have enough money. I went shopping.
Luckily for you, I have enough money, and I don't go shopping.
You don't drink that. Next month I'll try to help out.
That's all we can ask. Try. All you can do is try.
Okay, let's continue. You know who's been real quiet? These men. They've been real quiet when it comes to this prank. They've been real quiet. I ain't heard nothing from the Red Pillars, Manosphere, absolutely nothing when it comes to that side of the internet, when it comes to this mortgage prank. I think that's interesting.
I can't help pay the mortgage this month.
Oh, thank God you let me know that. You do anything this month? Why?
I'm just trying to save money.
Are you saving it though?
Trying.
Punch you in the face. Right in the kisser.
Okay, let's continue.
So, unfortunately, this month, I'm not going to be able to help you with the mortgage payment.
You don't help me with the mortgage payment.
I know, but this month, I'm not going to be able to help you with the mortgage payment.
Just like every month?
Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, where are we gonna live?
I wish I could help you, but I can't help you with the mortgage payment.
All right, move on. Keep it moving. What's new?
That's crazy. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah, I got something to tell you. My my check got messed up, so I'm not gonna have any money for like the rent and stuff.
What do you mean?
Like I just won't have any money to contribute to the rent.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Because you talking about rent, like that's a pre-arranged thing that we have.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like you give me money for the rent. That's why I'm looking at you half stupid. Because I'm like, what are you saying? But what do you mean your check got messed up?
No, I'm just playing. It's a TikTok trend.
Are you recording me?
Oh my God. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Roy,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage or the electricity or the car notes this month.
Right. You'll never pay none of that. Anyway, so why you telling me that?
Oh, well, I was just saying, just in case you needed some help or something, I wasn't going to be able to contribute this month.
Right. That's every month. So, why you pick this month?
Pick it to what?
Contribute this month. You don't contribute no other month. Just worry about this month.
Well, like I was saying, you just in case, like if you was gonna ask me.
I'm good at it.
Me tell Addison. Addison, I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I can't help with the mortgage this month.
What do you mean? What?
I can't help with the mortgage this month.
Okay, I paid anyway.
Well, I missed those 3 days of work.
Who gives a shit?
Okay, I just
Why
felt
would you
bad.
even tell me that? Why do I care? It gets paid. I pay the son of a bitch anyway.
Okay.
I'm serious. I mean, what difference does that make?
Understood. Overstood. That's my student.
Do you understand? I mean, why would you even mention that? That's dumb. It gets paid. Who gives a damn? I mean...
You're so cute.
No, I'm not trying to be cute. I'm just saying. I mean, why did you even bring that up?
Just want to let you know.
Okay, I know. It doesn't matter. You don't ever bring it up again. I mean, I paid and it doesn't matter.
Not going to be able to help with the mortgage this month, just because my birthday is coming up. Yeah.
When do you help it with the mortgage? I don't know why you're telling me that.
Because I just can't help you with the mortgage.
Oh, well, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome. I'm also not going to be able to help with the car note or electricity or any of the other bills.
I don't know why you're itemizing the bills like this.
I'm just saying I can't help you with them.
But I'm trying to see when you help me.
I help you. So you're okay with me not helping then?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would I?
As long as you're not getting upset or having an attitude about it.
Why would I?
Okay.
I never do.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why are you saying this?
I'm just saying.
Something to tell you.
Okay. Why are you recording?
Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, Yoni, why are you playing all these videos? Because I'm trying to make a point, right? I'm trying to make a point. So let's get through the videos and then I'll make my point.
because it's important, and don't be upset, okay? I cannot make the mortgage this month. I can't pay it.
You don't pay the mortgage.
I'm just letting you know I can't pay it this month.
You don't pay it any month. I'm confused. What do you?
I'm just letting you know I can't pay it this month.
That's not part of your responsibilities. You take care of the kids. I pay the mortgage.
I know.
You bend over the counter.
Babe, before you go to sleep, I got something to tell you.
What you gotta tell me with a light in my damn face?
It's very important. That's why I got the light in your face.
What's important? You got this damn bright ass light in my face blinding me, man. 10 o'clock at night.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay no damn mortgage, no way.
But
What you waking me up with this bullshit for?
Because I want to let you know that I'm not gonna be able to help you out.
You ain't letting me know shit. I already know you ain't gonna help me on no mortgage. You never did, never will, and never have.
Okay, but I didn't know you was gonna be mad at me for not helping you pay for the mortgage.
Wrong household, Ash.
This ain't the wrong household.
It's definitely the wrong house. I don't know what nigga bills you paying, but you ain't paying this nigga bill. You need to check. You need to check behind this camera. See who the hell you talking to.
Well, I'm talking to you. I mean,
No.
I just want to tell you something.
No.
It's just that I was just telling you something. I can't pay my half of the mortgage.
I'm still waiting for you to pay your first half.
Honestly, seriously.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could do it next month either.
Yeah. Oh man, I was relying on it.
Huh? I know we split the mortgage.
We haven't
but
fucking ever split it shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean we're splitting? Whenever we split mortgages and car payments and electric.
Okay, I'm just telling you, I
No.
can't pay it this
No,
month
no,
or
don't
next.
don't put on a show on TikTok. You've never paid for that ever in your life.
So this month, figure it out.
Okay, this month, next month, the rest till I die, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Even after I die, you're gonna take my life insurance, and you're still not gonna have to pay for it.
So are you cool with that?
Yes, that'd be great.
Yo, that was one of my favorites too. Hold on.
Babe, you look nice.
Thanks, Eddie. Little fall vibes, you know.
But I have to tell you something, but you can't get mad.
What's up?
So I can't help you with the rent this month. A little short.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm your walking purse any day, boy. What does that really mean?
You're my walking purse. Are you calling me a gold digger?
Are you calling me a gold digger? No, honey.
You're not mad?
No, that's not. What the hell is any different? I don't know. What you mean?
But I can't help you with the rent this month.
That's cool. You're gonna help me with these meals. That's you're gonna be chef cooking with the pot. That's what you do. That's what we're gonna do right there. That's the exchange. That's the deal.
Okay, deal.
That's the deal, champ. Thank you. Thank you.
And one more thing, honey.
What's going on?
Can I have $200?
For what?
Since we're going to the mall today, I want to stop at
Yeah,
Zara.
look, walking purse vibes. We're going since, just, Man, go ahead.
Babe, I can't pay the mortgage this month.
What?
I can't pay the mortgage this month. I'm so sorry.
Do we have another house?
No.
What mortgage are you paying?
I just can't pay it.
Why would you pay the mortgage?
I just thought I'd help, but I can't.
Help with what?
The mortgage. I can't pay it.
When do you ever pay the mortgage?
I thought I'd start.
Why?
To help you.
Like to buy a second house?
No, this house.
The one we live in?
Yeah.
Why did you pay for the house we live in?
Because I live here. I want to help.
Yeah, you live here. You don't pay for it.
Yeah, but I wanted to help you.
No help necessary. You do more than enough with this, that, and that.
Yeah, but you help a lot too. So I wanted to help you.
Christy, you shady.
Yeah, but this is my job.
Okay. Just thought I'd tell you I can't pay it anyway.
No. Not allowed. Not allowed to pay for the house.
Okay.
Hey. David, I really can't pay the rent this month.
Well,
I can't help you.
we were really depending on that.
David,
I guess we'll have to find another way for you to work it off.
Okay, so I think I made my point, right? No, not sugar daddy, fiance. Okay, the point is y'all sit up online, right? And y'all think a provider man looks a certain way. And it's not about looks, it's about mindsets. Okay, so when you're out here and you're judging a book by its cover, you need to think about this live. Let's not do that. Let's really dig a little deeper and see what is the mentality of this man. Because a lot of women think, oh, a provider man looks a certain way. No. It's all about the mindset. All of these men come from different lifestyles, different tax brackets, different areas in the world, et cetera, but they have one thing in common: same mindsets, same mentalities. So just think about that, because that is what this trend has exposed. I see so much commentary around how to get a provider man, and you think he looks like this, or he looks like that, or he lives like this, or he does this, and it's really looking like it really comes down to the mentalities. Okay, look at the mentalities. That's all I'm gonna say. And the reason why I say that is because look at this video.
This man just wants to play house. I'm a trophy wife for him. He goes and makes the money.
Oh, hold on.
And gets to tell me that I don't have a real job because I don't bring home money. So because I don't bring home money, you think I don't bring home value. You think I don't add value to your life, to your kid's life. It's just fucked up.
And she married a man with a different mentality. So when you're out here dating, you're looking for that provider man, make sure you're focusing in on the mindset. Okay? Because she's a stay-at-home wife, but she doesn't look happy.
This man just wants to play house. I'm a trophy wife for him.
And did you hear the mindset of the man that she's referring to when she said that? Like, trophy wife, he wants me to play house, et cetera, et cetera.
He goes and makes the money, and he comes home and gets to tell me that I don't have a real job.
Dictatorship, control. But the other men were generous, right? Because a lot of times we always think that there are men out here that can pay, but they're controlling. Her situation, the man is controlling. Dictatorship, et cetera, et cetera. The other men that I showed, which I felt was amazing because they were taking care of their kids, they were cooking, and they was paying the mortgage. You get what I'm saying? So again, it really comes down to the mentalities, okay?
Because I don't bring home money.
And yes, I think the root of her situation, and we've seen this situation a lot on social media, because like I said, happy women in marriages are not on social media. They're too busy being happy. So this trend got a lot of the girls to come out and do the trend, but a lot of them don't have a mass following. That was another thing that I noticed. They don't really care about social media because they don't need to. They don't need to make money. So this girl, though, she is not being valued for what she's contributing to. The other men saw a lot of value in what those women were contributing to. And so that is, to me, the deal breaker when it comes to this conversation. So I don't feel like women need to do a workshop. I don't feel like you need to read a book. I feel like you need to vet men and really get into their head to see what their mentalities are. What is their mindset when it comes to being a man in the home and what that looks like in fatherhood and things like that. There were several videos with this prank where I saw men taking care of their children while being pranked. I saw a man giving his child, and I didn't feel comfortable posting that video. I'm not saying it was inappropriate, but I'm just extra protective of kids. But he was giving his child a bath, and his wife was pranking him, and he was giving his child a bath and was still paying the mortgage, y'all. So again, it comes down to the mentalities, y'all. It's not a look. It's not an aesthetic. It's not a tax bracket. It is a mindset. Okay? It's a mindset. And this lady, unfortunately, got with a man who doesn't value what she contributes to with being a stay-at-home wife.
So because I don't bring home money, you think I don't bring home value. You think I don't add value to your life, to your kid's life. It's just fucked up.
All right. Then also, I thought this was interesting too. To the men out here that be like, kids, I want kids. Like I said, I don't think men really have a realistic understanding of how much energy, time, and dedication and patience it takes when it comes to children until they're in this situation. So it says here, point of view, your wife is at Pilates for an hour and you get a taste of motherhood. So ladies, when a man is like, oh, I want to have a family, I want to start a family, da, 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 think of this, okay? Bring them to this video, or better yet, go to the video on TikTok. I don't know. I don't care. Honestly, show them this video. All right? Because when men be talking about, oh, I want a family, do you? Do you really? Do you? Because this man look uncomfortable. This man look so uncomfortable. He got to deal with a screaming baby. And nothing he is doing is soothing this baby. He done tried everything. He tried the bottle. He tried walking with her. He tried trying to rock her to a point of just self-soothe. Nothing works, y'all. And this is what men don't understand when it comes to having children. Like, when you are stressed and the child is just not cooperating with you, I mean, I would be losing my patience. I would. That's why the auntie life got me like, wow. Like, what if I didn't have a break? Like, what if I couldn't get a break? Oh my God, I don't know what I would do. So, yeah, I think this is a realistic insight on what, fatherhood could look like, motherhood could look like. It could be a lot. A fussy baby is not easy to deal with. So that's all that I wanted to talk about when it comes to this live stream. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what other videos you would like for me to create. If you have any other topics that you want me to cover, let me know. And I hope to catch you in my next one. Enjoy the rest of your night, your evening, your morning coffee. I don't know, girl. It depends on where you are in the world. And I hope to see you in my next one.